A very warm welcome to you. Thank you once more for joining us in this tutorial. Today, in this tutorial, we are going to be learning how to use Calendly. Calendly simply helps you to schedule your meetings in one great way. Calendly helps you to do easy scheduling because you're able to schedule automation platform and eliminate back and forth email so that you're able to get a perfect time for when you want your meeting to happen. You can indicate the exact time when you want it to happen and even the duration of that meeting. So to get to Calendly, you simply type calendly.com and that link is available in the description of this video. Then if you don't have an account, you click on get started and then you register with your email address and then it will take you here to this homepage. So this is a homepage of Calendly after logging in or after creating an account. So you notice we have several events here and I'll be showing you how to create these events. So to begin with, let's come to the top here and then I just show you the integrations. So with Calendly, you can integrate Calendly with a few things, basically for video conferencing, for sales and CRM, for email messaging, and even for analytics. So you click on integrations at the top here, and you notice what you can integrate it with. We have all this. You can integrate it with Calendly. For Intercom, you can integrate it with API and webhooks and all these others, including Gmail for workflows. You can also integrate it with PayPal, where you collect payment before a meeting. So these are all things you can do with Calendly. So how now do you now create meetings? So to create meetings, you click on home so that it brings you to the home page. So event types, you notice they are here. All these are samples, but I'm just going to create new ones. So if you look at scheduled events, you notice currently that is at 0. So to create an event, you click on create on the top right corner here, click on create, and then you decide the event type here. This is where you can create a new template for your regular scheduled events, or you can create a one-off meeting, or you can do a meeting poll where you schedule a group meeting after offering times for a vote to happen. So let's go to the first one, where you create a meeting from a template. You click on that, and then you decide which type of meeting is this. Is it one-on-one? Is it a group? Is it collective? Is it round robin, where you have one rotating host with one invitee? And this is good for distributing income sales leads. So which type of meeting do you need? You select here. For instance, let's say I want to create a one-on-one meeting where there's one host and one person invited. So I'll click on that and then I'll give this a name. So I'll call this one counseling, and then I'll add my location because this is one-on-one. I have to add my location here because it's in person. I can add the details here. In-person meeting, I can set the address, I can add the Google Meet link, I can add the Zoom, whatever it is, because this is in person. I'll click that and add my location here. I'll add my location here and then click on update. Now I have my location added, and then I can now give the details here where I write a summary and any detail the invitee should know about the event. So maybe this is the counseling session on drug and substance abuse. So basically the details that you need added here. You can also choose the colors here. I want it to be a friendly cyan color there. And then I want it to be counseling. And then down here you click on next. So before you click on next here, in the description, there are other things you can do. If you want to highlight a few things, maybe you want to highlight the part for drug and substance abuse, we can bolden that so that the client is able to see that quickly. We can also add links here. So if you want to add a link to something, maybe you need them to have read a certain document, maybe you tell them, please read this document before the meeting. Then you can attach the document there, you can add a link here. So after that now, this way you click on next. And once that is done, you are now able to set the duration for your meeting. You define how long your event will be. and I want this maybe to be 45 minutes, then how do you want to offer your availability for this event? If you have an existing schedule, you can use that, but you can also set your own schedule. So if I click on use existing schedule, I currently don't have one, then I can set custom hours. So you'll click on set custom hours, and then you come to your hours here. You can decide, maybe you still work on Sunday or you don't work on Sunday. You can remove that. Maybe you work on Saturday half day, you click on Saturday, and then because you work half day, you possibly work from 8:30 in the morning up to 12. So you look for 12 here. On Saturday you work halfway, and let's say maybe for instance on a certain day you don't really work continuously. Let's say maybe on Wednesday you work from 8 here, so you set that from 8 there. Maybe you work up to 12, so you add 12 here, and maybe you open again later on, maybe at 4 to 5 again. So you click on add here. So you have a break here from 12 to maybe 2. So the next time here you are available will be maybe 2:30, and maybe you normally don't end at 5, just like the other days. Maybe on this day you normally end at 4:30. You come here and select 4:30. So you now notice for Wednesday, we have added our custom time. That means from around 12 to 2:30, we are not working. So that's how you add your custom time. And in case this is your schedule for every week, that is for every Wednesday, this is how your schedule looks like. You can save as a new schedule so that you can use it later. To save it as a new schedule, you simply click on save as new schedule, and then you give it a name here. Maybe you call it my working time. And by saving it this way, in future you won't have to come and adjust a certain day like Wednesday this way. So that's the beauty of saving that as a schedule. So you can also add other things here. You want to add a time before or after the event. So you give yourself some buffer time to prepare or wrap up from booked Calendly events. So before an event, you want a buffer of around 10 minutes. After the event, you want around another 5 minutes. So you can also add additional rules for your availability here. You click on that, and these ones are start time increments, where you show availability start times in increments of maybe a certain time. You set the frequency of available time slots for invitees. So I want it to be 15. Then you can schedule the conditions so that, for instance, you don't want someone to just book you within an hour. So invitees cannot schedule within. You tell them maybe within 3 hours you cannot schedule me. And then you can have a maximum allowed events per day. Maybe you don't want to do so many events, so you want to just do 4 events per day. You set it there so that on Calendly, once the events schedule are 4, they will basically spill to the next day. Then you can change the date here. You can make this event a secret so that only invitees who have this Calendly link can schedule with you. So remember, they're going to schedule from the time that you have indicated you are available here or you are unavailable, depending on your schedule. Then after you're satisfied with that, you click on next down here, and now your event has been saved. So that is how simply you use Calendly to schedule your events. I hope this has been helpful. Kindly like this video, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.